Do you want to find out how to bring less money to the closing table when you're closing on your VA loan? Well, then watch this entire video because I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can do right now to help you bring less money to the closing table. What's going on, motivators? My name is Chermak. I'm your VA loan advisor. All I do is teach you all about using your VA loan. And I'm licensed from New York to Cali to help you get the job done. Wherever you are, I am. So let's jump right into it. The 3 ways you can save on your closing costs. Now, number 3 is the most effective tool, but I'm going to share that at the end of this video. I want to share with you the first 2 first. Now, the first way you can save money is by getting a credit, okay? And it's very specific on where or who you're going to get the credit from. You could even get it from both of these people. You could get a lender credit or a real estate agent credit. Now, you can also get both at the same time, but it's not very likely that you'll end up with both. But here's the way how to do it. Now, a lender credit is something that a mortgage lender like myself will give to you at the closing table. And it's kind of like something you can negotiate. Now, it's the same thing with a real estate agent, but if you already got an offer accepted, you're not going to be able to negotiate with the real estate agent. Now, here's the thing. I'll start off with the real estate agents because it's a little bit easier to understand. Real estate agents get paid based upon when you close, right? Now, let's just say, for instance, you're closing on a $500,000 house. Typical real estate agents will make 2 points on that, 2 percentage points. Now, there are real estate agents that are involved with organizations, such as one of the ones that I'm affiliated with, that will give a third of their commission back to you at the closing table. So if they were going to make $10,000 on that actual transaction, they're going to give you $3,333 back. So if you want to know who those agents are, you can reach out to me. I'll connect you with them. Not a problem. But as far as the lending side is concerned, now something that I do is I give a lender credit to every single client who closes with me. So if somebody, any veteran or active reserve guard, whatever, anyone who works with me doesn't have to pay bank fees. So my total bank fees, the cost of doing business with me, is $1,985. However, I waive that for all of my veterans, active reserve and guard personnel. That's an example of a lender credit right there and a realtor credit. That's about $2,000 in one hand and about $3,000 in the other. That's $5,000 in savings to you. That's a tremendous amount. So that's the first way. But what's the second way? Now, the second way is a little bit tricky. And I know you're probably going to tune me out for this, but I want you to just pay attention. And especially because the third way is the best way. Now, the second way is to agree to take a higher interest rate. I know, sounds crazy, but it's not. Here's why. Now, let's just say everyone in the world was getting a 6% interest rate, right? And that's where the market was. Everyone's getting a 6% interest rate right now. Well, you could agree to take a 6.5% interest rate, and what the lender will do is give you a credit for taking a higher interest rate. And sometimes these credits can be pretty decent. They can even be as high as 1 full percentage point of the loan amount that you're borrowing. So if you're borrowing a $500,000 mortgage, you might be able to get $5,000 in exchange for taking a higher interest rate. If this is something you're interested in, definitely reach out to me. But let's go into the third thing because I know you stay tuned to this entire video to find out exactly what it is. Now, really simply put, this one requires a little bit of work. It's called seller concessions. Now, I have an entire video dedicated to VA sellers concessions, so I'll touch on it briefly, but if you want to know more about it, subscribe to my page because you can find it there. But basically what a seller's concession is the seller of a house is agreeing to give you some of the equity in their house back at the closing table. Now, how does that work? In a nutshell, let's just say you were buying a $500,000 house, right? And this house we know is worth $500,000. Well, instead of doing a $500,000 offer, you might do a $510,000 offer with a $10,000 seller's concession. What that means is that the seller would get $500,000 and $10,000 would go as a credit to you back at the closing table. You're applying for a mortgage of $510,000. So you're financing your closing costs. Now, yes, you are paying for your closing costs in this case, but the thing is, you're paying for them over the course of 30 years rather than paying for them today, right now. So a seller's concession is really great. There's a couple caveats with it that make it a little bit difficult to attain. So if you wanna, I would definitely suggest watching my other video on it because I explain everything you need to know about it in that video. And as always, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me directly. I have an Instagram. I have a bunch of different ways in my profile that you can reach out to me. But I want you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you stay tuned because my name is Chermak. All I do is teach you everything you need to know about using your VA loan, and I'm licensed from New York to Cali to help you out. Also a vet myself, so Why not let one of your own handle the loan? Motivator out.